One of the things that happens at the end of the year is companies start talking about goals and things that you want to achieve. One of the things that you may not think of is, what do you want to do next year for your vacation? Like, Scott, what does that have to do with me and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Sylvan Bell, coming to you live from Waimea Bay, Oahu, on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you for HVAC technicians, sales secrets. This video is powered by sellingtechnicians.com. So as we go into the next year, one of the most common conversations is like, what's your goals? What do you want to do? One of the least conversations is, when do you want to take time off? And you're like, Scott, I want to talk about my goals. I'm like, yeah, I got you. I'm talking about your goals. I'm talking about deadlines. I'm talking about things that you need to do. And then I'm also talking about you getting in before anybody else. Okay. So let's start with this. Everybody wants the goals, but what you don't realize is sometimes you need that milestone. Sometimes you need that constraint. So when you're up against a constraint of time or money, like, I need to have this much money by this much time, you become creative. You become a process-oriented person. You don't even realize it. You're looking for a way to solve a problem that you didn't know that you needed to achieve. And so, or you do know that you need to achieve, excuse me. And so one of the ways that you could do this is you can say, hey, my goal for next year is selling 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 10 million, whatever the number happens to be. But then, you know what? I also want to take my vacation with my family in May, or I want to take my vacation after the summer. As you go into the beginning of the year, calendars start getting turned in. As you start going into the beginning of the year, people start thinking like, oh, well, little Jimmy's going to be graduating from high school, so I need these dates off. When you start thinking a couple months in advance, you can be the first person that turns your calendar in. So the benefit for you is you get the time off that you want. It also puts psychological pressure on you to get your goals, to achieve your goals. So like this is a left foot, right foot action, like gas brake or gas clutch, whatever way you want to refer to it as, is it denotes in your head, it makes a note in your brain. It tells you, hey, look, you've got things you've got to achieve. Most people don't really consider how important booking the vacation is, and getting away from the work and getting away from all the things that you need to do. And I'm going to share with you right now, the sooner that you can book your vacations, the sooner that you can take that spot before the other dude or the other chick, because you thought about it, because you've been warned, allows for you to put good pressure on yourself to go out and close more deals. Because you're like, okay, I know that right now from January 1st to May 15th, I've got a ton of work that I got to do. And from May 15th till May 22nd, I'm off. I'm not in town. So I have to make up that time. I have to make up that difference. I have to make up that week. Most salespeople, most technicians, most people in general are like, well, you know, I think I might take some, like, it doesn't put the right amount of pressure on them for them to achieve their goals. It doesn't allow for them to go, I need to get that extra week of selling in. I need to get an extra couple of days in. So you may have a significant other and you go, hey, sweetie, honey, whatever you call your significant other, hey, what you need to know is we have vacation planned for May 15th. I'm probably going to have to work a couple of extra weekends to meet my deadlines, to meet my goals. You don't have that opportunity if you're like April 1st. Well, hopefully I could get some time off on May 15th, okay? And if it's a significant date like an anniversary or a birthday, you have to have this down. So heads up, I turn 50 next year in March. I've already booked tickets to Tahiti. So if I was going to go look for a new role, I would be like, hey, love what we got going on here, would love to work here, but heads up, what you need to know is for 2 weeks, the last week in March and the first week in April, I'm in Tahiti. It's my 50th birthday, right? I'm going. No, we're not stopping this. This train is moving. Anniversaries, birth dates, personal holidays, you know, family events, things that you got to get together, your parents, things that are going on. Get those things booked now, because it really does put the right amount of good pressure on you for you to achieve the goals that you want to achieve, right? So take some time right now, like maybe this week, get with your significant other, say, what days do we want to take off? Because I want to get my calendar in first. I absolutely want to get my calendar in way before anybody else, because I know that if I do that, I'm going to get the time off. I also know it'll put the psychological pressure on me that I need to go close some deals. You got one of three things to do from here, just one of three. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.